Hey guys, welcome to Zimaleta how-to show. My name is Serge. Welcome to another video of mine. This video is going to be about me diagnosing the brake light switch problem again. Yes guys, it is back, as you've seen it in that other video. I decided to just make this its own little video because I'm going to be completely diagnosing this issue while it's still daylight, and you're going to see everything that I did and possibly what I'd end up not doing. So your suggestions are welcome, guys. I did not fix this issue, just letting you know. I've tried every little thing I could think of and nothing. So that means my brakes are not working. That means the ABS ESP traction control lights are on still, and so this also means I cannot shift it into gear without jamming something down in there, to unlock the shifter. So yeah, no more cruise control for driving, and yeah, unfortunately no brake lights. So definitely unsafe. I'm gonna try to make it home and switch out the actual rear lights type of pieces. Maybe that's where the problem is. The actual circuit boards. I have some at home, so who knows. But enjoy this video, guys. But to me, man, I don't know what it is, man. If you watch to the end and you got a solution and you know what to do, please let me know, guys. I'm stumped. I don't know what to do. I'm at the point where I'm thinking, man, should I just go ahead and start driving my other van that's got way less miles? It's got I think 430,000 miles, and this one might be at the end of the road. I mean, it's an ugly Sprinter that I have. I really dealt with every little thing in there, but what can I say? Electrical issue, so who knows. This all could have started because I drove without no alternator, and when it completely died on me and I was driving like that, I could have caused some kind of damage. I don't know. So yeah, so enjoy if you can. Hey guys, as promised, I was gonna tell you if my ABS, ESP, and traction control lights is gonna come on at the end of my trip. Well, I came and I delivered today, and I got some sleep. I just got up, and I was actually just getting ready to go to Walmart, get my shaving gear, because I left it at home so I could shave. But anyways, guys, my lights are back. Look at this. Look at this, guys. Brake light switch added again, and look at this. I've pressed my brake, my vehicle's on. Look, I can't shift it. Now guys, as you know, in the beginning of this video, I actually just installed a brand new brake light switch. I'm thinking, what the heck? I actually just installed it at the very beginning of the trip because I had that one in there, and I removed it, the used one, and I just popped this one back in there. So I'm not sure what's going on here. What's going on? Why is my shifter not working again? So what I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna look at the bottom, and I'm gonna see if that plastic piece is inside. Did I just get a piece of garbage type of a brake light switch that just broke immediately? It's wow, unbelievable. Guys, I literally just drove 800 miles, and I only fueled up pretty much once, which I had to park, and I had to park at the delivery place, and then literally I came to the QT, and I just pretty much parked here. This is unbelievable. Did it break already? What the heck? Wow. I don't understand it. So let me take a look and see if that plastic piece is bashed in there. Well guys, I guess a little bit of good news. It is not bashed in there. So yeah, basically basically the fuse has burnt out again in position number 5. So I'm gonna try to plug it in a different fuse, and I'm gonna update you guys. I'm gonna just try to Walmart and see if they're gonna come on. The only thing I could think of, that it's a possibility that the 2 rear lamps that I got myself in the back, possibly there may be a different voltage, because there was 2 different kinds to get, and so I don't know. It could have been that the voltages are not right for the brake lights. Who knows? So I'm gonna replace it, and I'm gonna go to Walmart. I'm gonna actually look into that, and I'm gonna show you a pack that I bought, that I installed. I actually have it in one of the videos where the generator was malfunctioning, and I was driving. I actually picked up some rear taillights. You know, this lights go in the back. I mean, you don't really think nothing of it. You just install some lights, and that's it. Yeah, I really don't understand this right now. Well, guys, unfortunately, yes, blown fuse. I guess this could also be fortunate because at least we know what it is. It's a fuse. I just installed a new one, but this is the lights that I picked up from Walmart. As you could see, 1157 here, 2 lamps, 12.8 through 14 volts. Yeah, I really don't see how this could make any difference. I may have to try some other ones. I don't know, maybe the voltage is too high, who knows. But let's go ahead and turn it on. And now the problem's gone. I'm gonna go in the back, and I'm gonna try to, let's see, I'm gonna try to, guys, as soon as I shifted, the fuse is blown. It's like, what the heck? As soon as I shifted, guys, right now, I don't have to even wait long. Like that completely does not make any sense. Wow, unbelievable. So let's go look in the back and see if the brake lights are even on right now. Of course, guys, I've turned my my lights on. So they're completely on right now. So let's go ahead and pull off my tape here. I'm gonna try to pull my light. From what I could see, it's just one of them on. So it's the brake light itself is not on. So guys, my vehicle's still running. I'm gonna turn it off. At this rate, I'm gonna run out of fuses to replace. I do want to try something. I have 2 tricks up my sleeve. One of them is go ahead and put the other brake light switch back in, the one I had when the lights first came on as I started driving, and then I replaced it with a used one. Go ahead and install that and see what happens, if it's going to get blown at the same rate. The other trick I have up my sleeve is just replacing the 2 lamps in the back. Possibly they are the one that's causing the problem. And another one is, what if the higher amperage bulbs, if they are higher amperage, I'm not sure, what if they require a higher amperage type of fuse? So I got myself a 15 amp instead of the 10 amp, but I got the 10 amp right here. So what I'm going to try to do, guys, is while I'm with you guys, I'm going to go ahead and pop the lid off, and I'm going to go ahead and replace it. So that 15 is in there now. Okay, I'm gonna shut the door, turn my vehicle on. The lights are off, so I'm gonna turn the lights on the same way like I did before, pressing the brake in. And as soon as I want to drive, it blows the fuse, which I don't get. Why is it blowing it when I'm putting it to drive? So I guess my other trick, guys, is go ahead and replace this fuse again, but this time replace the brake light switch again. Okay, guys, the moment of truth. I just replaced the brake light switch again with my old one, and this is the very old one that I had. And I got a regular 10 amp fuse in there. So let's start it up again and see what's gonna happen. So we're gonna go to drive. Gets blown. Gets blown. Guys, I don't get this. Why is it getting blown right now and it wasn't before? Man, I just don't understand this. What's going on? Like, what is going on? This is absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. I really don't know what to say. The only thing I could do is go to Walmart, buy myself a different pack of bulbs, and that's it. Guys, look what happens when you're replacing stuff. It is so tight in there. I actually am getting, actually that's actually blood broken through, because you know, when you mess with it, there's a bolt and it just cuts into you, you know, at that type of position. Guys, this is annoying. I really hope I don't have to deal with this issue anymore. I mean, look at it, guys. It's just like, it's getting blown for like no apparent reason. I mean, well, we could try one more thing. Maybe it's getting blown when I turn my lights on. So let me keep my lights off. Let's turn it off. I'm gonna go replace the fuse again. I have to keep going back and keep grabbing it, and so that's what I want to find out. Is it getting blown when the lights are on? Because each time I actually shifted, the lights were on. So, you know. So guys, I thought of 2 more things to test. One of them is I just replaced the fuse with a number 15. I don't have any more 10s. I have to buy them. Like, I have like 4 fuses right now that completely blown. So one of the ways I'm going to test it right now is I'm going to go ahead and turn it on, and without no lights, and then I'm going to try to shift it into drive. See if that blows it. Yeah, as soon as I shift it into lights, that burnt out. So what is my next trick? Go ahead and replace this fuse with another one and unplug the brake light switch. Let's see if that's even like the root source of the problem. Okay guys, so I guess one last time before I replace the light bulbs. I unplugged the brake light switch, so let's start it up. Actually, it's immediately on. Why is it immediately on? Did I replace it with a bad one? Okay, let me try this again. Apparently, if you disconnect it, it's actually gonna show the lights, ABS, ESP, and traction control. But the fuse is not blown at the moment. So I guess the only thing I could do is go to Walmart and pick up a different set of light bulbs. I mean, could this be the cause of the problem? Because here's what I could remember, guys. As you know, I always try to look back at the problem that I had before, and what did I do? Did I do anything? And the only thing I have done differently than I ever have is I replaced the lights that I had on the back with different type of lights. I actually had LEDs on there, and they kind of suck. That's what I had in the back, and you know, I guess I could put them back and see if, you know, that's gonna do the trick, but I don't know. I'm just gonna try to pick up like a weaker set of light bulbs or something, you know, and try to see if that's gonna see if that's gonna change anything. But guys, by now I'm stumped. I really don't know what to tell you. Maybe it's something you could tell me. Please, advice is welcome at this point, because I am completely stumped. Like, how could this be? I have drove the complete trip without no ABS lights and none of that stuff. None of the stuff was going on, and now all of a sudden it's going on, and that's completely weird. And I, you know, like I told you, I went to the company, I parked, I, you know, went to the gas station, I parked, I came to the again to the gas station to sleep. And what I've noticed is the last time I tried to move my spot, when I actually turned my van on, that's when my ABS ESP lights came on. I didn't think nothing of it. The only thing I figured, look, I'm gonna have to make a video that they're on. So I just figured this is a random occurrence where those lights they come on like that, you know. So that's what I thought. But I really, at this point, do not have any idea what else could be going on, because I just don't know. This is a brake light switch we're talking about. I mean, I replaced it with the original. It's the same thing. I replaced it with the aftermarket, the one I just got with the brand new one. It's the same thing. So it's like nothing's changing at the moment, guys. Nothing's changing. I actually left it unplugged right now, guys, because I don't want to really blow this fuse again for no apparent reason. So it is kind of getting late a little bit. I'm gonna, you know, Walmart's just one more mile down the road. I'm just gonna go ahead and stop, pick up the lights, and plug them in and see what happens. I'll update you then, guys. In the store, this is the 1157s, the one I have. They got the dual contacts in the back. This is the ones for regular running lights and brake lights. But there's another one, 2057, also dual, and it's got the same type of volts and stuff on them. So I really don't understand like what's the difference. And I'm picking up some T1N fuses, but it looks like I have no choice. I'm gonna pick up these two items here, and that's it. The only other stuff I see is these, but they're pretty much just a different color. It just says 2057, and yeah, I really don't understand if it's gonna make any more difference. But yeah, I really don't see any other choices. And if you ask me, guys, I really don't see the difference when it comes to lamps. I don't see how this could be like causing a, you know, the fuse to blow. I really, you know, with a different type of light size. Now, I do understand if there could be like a short somewhere in the system. The only place I could think of a short that could happen, it could happen my left tail lamp. There is some reason, some kind of weird type of contact. When you actually insert the light, even though you put it into place, it does not light up, but it does light up when you twist it a certain way, even though it's like not in the right position. So possibly that could be throwing a short. So that's something I'm gonna have to look into. So guys, I just spent $8.10, all for nothing, just because I've blown a bunch of fuses, which is like $3 for like a little case, and pretty much close to $5 for lamps, which I do not even need because mines are working. They do work when they're on. So yeah, I really don't know, guys. I really feel bad for myself that I cannot figure this out. I just don't understand it. I guess the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to my taillights, and I'm gonna pop that one, well, I'm gonna pop both light bulbs out. I'm just gonna stick these in there and see if the problem goes away. And another thing I do want to test is I need to ask somebody to stand behind my vehicle once I hit the brake, and with the bad fuse or with no fuse at all in a number 5 position, I'm wondering if the brake lights are still working, because technically there's nothing wrong with the brake lights, which I'm sort of ruling it out right now. There's got to be some kind of short somewhere. I don't know where. So anyways, guys, I just came back to my vehicle. I've seen a couple of Walmart guys. They were pretty nice. They're, you know, doing a carts thing, you know, delivering it straight to the Walmart. I asked them to look in the back and see if my brake lights are coming on, and basically they're not coming on. So at the time the fuse of course was out, so then I put the fuse back in there and they're still not coming on. So it is very strange, because it actually got blown without me even having to shift. Okay, so I was still in a park position. All I started doing is just hitting the brake, and then I noticed all the ABS, ESP, all those lights came on. So by this I already know this is this turned into a whole another video, because yeah, this is too much information, because this is pretty much me diagnosing this problem. And of course in the video that I uploaded previously, you guys do see that I have this problem, and now I have to deal with it. So I don't want to make this video like super long, because maybe somebody doesn't have all this time to just watch through all this ordeal. But this is, I guess, quite interesting. Like, basically, I'm okay that I have this problem. At the same time, I'm not. I'm okay with it because I might, you know, be able to teach somebody else, you know, once I do find what the problem is. But also I'm learning myself right now, like, what's going on exactly. Let's see, I'm gonna shut this because I have like weird type of light reflection. But I guess this is kind of weird, guys, that the brake lights are not actually coming on. So I'm hoping the short is where the actual brake light bulbs are. So what I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna try to remove them and replace them with these other ones, and hopefully the short goes away. So I hope so. Maybe somehow that's what's happening. I mean, that's so now that's the only thing I could guess. But there's a short somewhere, and that's the first thing I gotta do in order to start somewhere to search for it. So I'm gonna go replace it. Okay, guys, I have replaced the 2 rear bulbs. I've replaced the fuse. So a moment of truth. So I'm gonna cut the vehicle on. I'm just gonna, you know, keep it running for a little bit, and I'm gonna go check and see if my lights came on